This is the solution to problem number 50 from the Math Level 2 practice exam. So this is a polynomial equation, x cubed minus 4x squared equals negative 9x plus 36. Then the question relates to a point. Well, q is a root, but more specifically, it's a complex root of this equation. Then you're asked to figure out which answer choice, A, B, C, D, or E, is the correct location for the complex root squared minus I. So kind of a couple of things, a lot going on this problem, which makes sense. It's problem 50. It should be one of the more difficult ones on the exam. You are given a hint that 4 is a root of this equation. So I'm going to start by putting this equation in descending power order and set equal to 0. I'm going to use synthetic division to help me with my roots. 1, negative 4, 9, negative 36. Those are the coefficients of the polynomial equation. 4 is a root, so I'm expecting the output here to be 0. So I've got the remainder. 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 4 plus 4, 0. 0 times 4, 0. 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 times 4, 36. So indeed it is a root. So this polynomial equation right here can be written as x minus 4 from that factor. That's a 4 times x squared plus 9. That's this part here. That gives us that polynomial x squared plus 9. So this is equal to 0. So what are the roots? Well, we know that one of the roots is 4. And over here, x is going to be plus or minus 3i. So you could set it equal to 0 if you want to check it that way. X squared plus 9 equals 0. X squared equals negative 9. Taking the square root of both sides, you have plus or minus 3i. So that is over here. So q is a complex root. So q could be plus or minus 3i. We don't really know which one it is. Then we're asked to find ultimately what is q squared minus I. Well, q squared is plus or minus 3i squared. So let's do that here. Q equals 3i. So q squared equals 9 times negative 1 or negative 9. What if q was negative 3i? Squaring both sides here. That's q squared. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. I squared is negative 1. So you still get negative 9. So q squared is negative 9. Q squared minus, q squared minus I, which is what we need to determine, is negative 9 minus I. So that is the complex number on the graph that we're looking for. So we'll kind of draw this out. Negative 9 minus I. So which quadrant is that going to be? Well, you've got the real axis and the imaginary axis. In the real axis, it's negative. The imaginary axis, we're also going to go down. So here we are in quadrant 3 of the complex number plane. This is not drawn to scale, so all we're looking for is a point in quadrant 3, which is point B. And those letters match up to the answer choices, so it's also choice B is our solution. And that actually, so that's the last one here in the Math Level 2 practice exam. I hope that the text and the videos were helpful for you, and good luck on your exam. You are certainly well prepared. Thanks.